Oh yeah. For Roger Federer, the third round is the charm again, and Del Danger is gone. Tomas Birdman Berdych has knocked out Del Potro. However, we have to acknowledge that the Birdman would love revenge after the embarrassing loss that Roger gave him last year. But you know the Fed heads are thinking, bring it, Birdman. And the young man Sasha Zverev, he's out too. And I don't want to say I told you so, but upset alert number one, Hyun-Chung Alexander, or Sasha as his nickname, Zverev. Hyun-Chung, one of the best ATP next-geners in the world, and Novak Djokovic may run into him. And yes, Dominic Thiem, I know I sounded the upset alert, but I did say he can blow Mannarino off the court if he can get his game going, and he sure did. Welcome to Coffee Break Tennis, where I'm currently experimenting with Roger Federer's hair gel. This is the most exciting, most fun, most talked about, most beloved tennis talk show in the world, and we are about to get into it. Let's go. Guess what? Roger's backhand showed up. Now, I would have been happy if it was a more consistent thing from start to finish of the whole match, but hey, in tennis, we just don't get that too often. So find this in the highlight reel. First set, Richard Gasquet serving 2-5, trying to stay alive in the first set. Love 15, and guess who makes an appearance? Roger Federer's Neo Fearhand backhand is there, folks. It's finally there. Love 30. What does Roger do? He gives us another one, rips it up the line. 2 back-to-back. It's love 40, triple set point. What does Roger do? He runs around and hits the inside-in forehand return on the serve, and man, he's like this close to hitting a clean winner off of a serve, which is always a lot of fun for us to watch. At that point, like I said, when you hit this shot, when you hit the fear hand, you hit the good forehand, you scare your opponent so much. That's why I said, the last match, Federer could have won even easier if he would have just got a couple of those backhands in and would have scared Struff, I think I said his name right this time. So if anyone commented below last time that they were annoyed that I wasn't saying it right, I did it right. Struff would have been blown off that court a lot faster if Roger would have just hit some of those fearhand backhands in, but every time he missed it, it gives you some belief that that's a safe place to go. Gasquet, however, saw 2 fearhand backhands and a forehand that almost sent him out in that first set this close. He double faults the next point. Today's video has to be extremely short because, if you haven't noticed, all the music you ever hear on this show, I do all of it. And now I use this microphone, which is nice because it makes the music sound better than it did before when I had a less good microphone. All the music I make here on the show, I do it myself, sitting right here with a guitar and a bass. You might have noticed the song I use at the end of Quick Sips now, the do-do-do-do. I didn't even use an instrument. Every track on that song is my mouth. Anyways, long story short, I have a band. I sing and play bass in the band. It's like a weekend job I have. And we've got to play a wine festival in 3 hours and 9 minutes. So I have to finish this video, edit it, and send it out to you guys. Otherwise, I would love to go more in depth on Roger. But let me give you my bottom line for Roger's third round's the charm, third round win. If Roger's backhand was a serious, like I've said, it's a very minor problem. If it was a serious problem, this match would have been a lot trickier because we knew Gasquet was going to try to turn it into backhand fest. And he did. He tried to get the backhand to backhand rallies going, which is why it was very impressive when Roger could out backhand him at times and rip that thing up the line. So my bottom line is this. Roger's level has raised not a ton, but a noticeable amount. Again, it's going up. It's going to keep going up, and he knows when he plays tougher opponents, he has to go up. He has no choice. I think in early rounds, Roger gets scared, a little nervous. I shouldn't say scared. Less nervous than normal humans. But somebody commented yesterday, and I wrote this back to them. I wish I could. It was a girl. I wish I could remember her name, a young lady. I would put her on the screen, but heck, I don't have time to edit all that stuff in today because we got to get this thing done so I can go to the wine fest and play music for winos. Should I say that today? You think that'll be funny if I say, how you doing out there today, winos? Hey, comment below if anyone wants to see a clip from my show today. If anyone's interested to see me with my band, I'll put it on the next show. But only if like 10 people comment, yeah, Matt, put a clip from your band's show on there, and I'll do it. Got to be 10, so remember that. But anyways, a lovely young lady commented below, and I basically said to her, look, I think Roger in these early matches, the idea of being like the favorite, Roger knows most people have him as the favorite to win it all. The idea of like losing in the first round or the second round to someone like Struff, that's terrifying, and I think he gets a little nervous. But when he plays better players, higher, like Gasquet. He has some respect for Gasquet, I'm sure, even though the head-to-head record, now 17-2, I think. When Roger plays better players, I feel like Roger just knows, look, you can't be nervous because you know what happens. You've lost to Nadal plenty of times when you got nervous. You have no choice. You just go for it, and I think that works for him. My bottom line is this. Roger's getting better. The Neo Fearhand backhand has emerged. It wasn't there the entire match start to finish, not the way we would love to see it and all of us just do backflips, but it was there often enough. And you know what? Let me look at my notes to see the score so you can find it. Gasquet is serving third set 4-5 to stay alive in this match. Love 30. Roger's 2 points away from winning. 2 points away from winning. In the rally, can't remember exactly, but at some point in that rally, Roger has the shot. It's there. Line it up, baby. You can get that backhand up the line to get love 40. And Roger misses it pretty badly for him. And Roger gets very upset. Even McEnroe, commentating, said, this is unusual. We don't see Roger complaining like this too much and talking to himself. Sounds a little bit like Nick Kyrgios almost. Then, which something Roger never does, he even was chirping at his box. Not like Andy Murray style where it's almost like you have no respect for your friends and family in your box. Sorry, Andy Murray's in hip danger right now, and I really feel for him. And I understand. I've yelled at people when I'm in tennis matches before, and I've made embarrassing scenes for my friends and family watching me plenty of times. We're not going to get into that. I understand, but my point is Roger never does that. He chirped at the box. I think it's a good sign. He's very aware of the issue with the backhand. He's working very hard to fix it. And then, how does the match end? A backhand. Nice backhand from Roger to set up a match point. And, of course, a clean backhand winner to win match point. So, folks, he's trying. He's aware. When it's not working, he's upset about it, and he's doing everything he can to get it working because he knows it's the key. Roger knows getting that backhand working is how he beats Rafa in the final. Don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but, God, I mean, it looks like it's going to happen. Shh. Don't jinx it, anyone. We all know what happened at the World Tour Finals. All right, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching Coffee Break Tennis. Coffee Break Tennis is brought to you by Crunch Time Coaching, a tennis player's best friend, a tennis player's ultimate resource. I'll put a card up there so you can go subscribe to Crunch Time Coaching. By the way, I put some videos on Crunch Time Coaching still, including quick sips where I give you upset alerts before matches. So I know it's matches that have already happened now. Go over to Crunch Time Coaching and watch my last upset alert video where you can see me explain how Alexander Zverev is going to lose to Chung. Ha, ha, ha. See ya!